They got a purpose, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And I mean, pageants are a lot more than just about physical appearance anymore. But the girls are all pretty. They're very intelligent, and their platforms. Yeah. I mean, I know each one of them are proud of their platforms.
Very mature and very, very important. I have to say that. All right, time for news brought to you by Quality Heating and Cooling. And they're in the middle of downtown hustling, bustling Sugar Grove, Ohio. And for any help you need, they're there. Just call 858-4363. And from the News Center again, here's Bill.
Hey, thank you, Steve. Good morning, everybody. The criminal case against former Scioto County Economic Development and Southern Ohio Port Authority President Robert Horton continued to move forward with the announcement of another status conference that will take place in Judges' Chambers on September 12th. Now, if you remember, Horton has been accused of 15 criminal counts ranging from corrupt activity to bribery to theft in office. His wife, Luba Horton, stands accused of 12 criminal counts in the matter. And as we've been reporting this morning, the state of Ohio is joining an effort to build an interstate highway. And we mean an interstate highway. Jay Crawford explains.
It's called the Interstate 73, 74, 75 corridor, and it would run almost 1,000 miles from Michigan's Upper Peninsula all the way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. On the way, it would cut through Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina, and then ultimately into South Carolina. The Ohio section would mostly follow Route 23 down to the state's southern border. Officials say it could cut the drive from Ohio to Myrtle Beach by hours.
Now, earlier, I spoke with our United States Congressman Dave Taylor, who is the legislator that introduced the bill for this project on the floor of the U.S. House.
With a leading defense technology company building an advanced manufacturing facility near Columbus and a growing uranium enrichment site in Piketon, business in southern Ohio is booming, and it's about time we have the infrastructure needed to support it. Last week, I introduced a resolution supporting a study on the development of a new Interstate 73 corridor spanning southern Ohio, largely following State Highway 23. An I-73 corridor would allow small Appalachian businesses to attract more customers, reinvigorate local main streets, and give businesses the tools to succeed that are long overdue.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
I want to thank traffic tracker Kevin this morning. He said 52 East traffic is backed up from the Ashland Bridge to Cold Grove.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there, but he suggests going to Ashland, the Kentucky side, not on the Ohio side.
Well, I'm glad that it's not here, but man, that's a traffic jam and a half, isn't it?
Wow. Well, we have a captive audience, I guess, for anybody in their cars.
That's one good positive spin, yeah.
All right, I love that.
Yes, sir.
Right, thank you, Bill Shope, for this update brought to you this morning by Quality Heating and Air. And they're right there on US 52, downtown hustling, bustling Sugar Grove, Ohio. Call 858-4363. Just look for the Ream sign, and you're there at Quality Heating and Cooling. ONN on the way.
Down on Route 52, just west of town, there's a little place where the word gets around. Quality Heating and Air's got your back. For sales and service, they're right on track. I see out in Portsmouth, they're the name to trust. When the air goes down, they'll lift you up.
Call Quality Heating and Air at 740-858-4363.
And good morning. Some sunshine and clouds mixed. That's what we got this morning. 74 degrees in Portsmouth and ONN.
This is ONN. I'm Jay Fox on the Ohio News Network. Democratic Representative Sean Brennan of Parma, southwest of Cleveland, has introduced House Bill 409, which would prevent Ohio lawmakers from accepting free or discounted tickets to professional sporting events unless they're part of a public promotion. College games would be exempt. In Northwest Ohio, a change in leadership at Perrysburg schools is set to be approved next week. Sophia Perricone of ONN affiliate WTOL-TV in Toledo reports.
And you may be seeing a familiar face taking over Perrysburg local schools as interim superintendent. If approved by the Board of Education Monday, Dr. Katie Anstatt will immediately step into the role. Tom Hostler stepped down after accepting a position with the Ohio School Boards Association. Anstatt began her career in Perrysburg in 2005 as a teacher. She was superintendent of Washington local schools for 5 years.
In Northeast Ohio, body camera video shows the moment when Hudson police shot a man they say was threatening them with a hammer. Lena Lai of ONN affiliate WKYC-TV in Cleveland has the story.
It shows officers repeatedly ordering the man to drop his weapon before opening fire. Police were initially called about a man walking barefoot in the road, yelling at drivers in the area. The suspect is identified as Carlos Warner, a well-known criminal defense attorney. He was shot in the jaw, arm, and torso, but is expected to recover.
For the Ohio News Network, I'm Jay Fox.
Thank you, Jay. And time for sports brought to you by Roger Hemming, LLC. Find Roger on the west side. Everything you need from construction, overhead door, and fencing. He be the man. All right. Well, Chuck is here, and studio smells a little better than it did before. It always does after the Riverdale girls have paid a visit.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. All right. Whoosh. All right. Moving on with talking about the Reds last night. It was Kid Glove night in Cincinnati, and the kids must have gone on home pretty happy.
They would have had to have, yes. If they're Reds fans, which I assume they were. Cincinnati certainly took care of business last night.
All right. Here's Chuck.
It was a great night for the Reds, who took down a really good team and topping the NL East leading Philadelphia Phillies 6-1. Offensively for Cincinnati, Miguel Andujar had a home run, which sounded like this as it was called on the Reds radio network by Tommy Thrall and the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley.
The threat that he presents against lefties is the reason the Reds went out and got him, and he hooks this one deep down the line and left. Gone! Just inside the left field foul pole.
Well, that looked like that home run he hit in Pittsburgh, a laser shot.
A line drive over the 328 sign. That gives the Reds a 3-0 lead, and Duhar with his 8th home run of the year.
Matt McClain logged a double in last night's Reds win. Jose Trevino and Santiago Espinal each had 2 hits apiece. Brady Singer took care of business on the mound. He was really good last night as he got to start and pitch the first 6 innings. He did not give up a run and allowed just 3 hits, struck out 6, and did not walk a single Philadelphia batter. Graham Ashcraft, Brent Suter, and Sam Mole came out of the pen to pitch the final 3 innings for Cincinnati. They each got an inning each. The Reds are now 5 games over the 500 mark with a record of 63 wins and 58 losses. They're 13 games out in the National League Central, but only 2 games back in the NL wildcard race. The Reds and the Phillies will wrap up this 3-game set this evening, and you can hear today's contest on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze. The first pitch will be at 5:10. Game's going to be a little earlier because of the train concert to follow after the game. Hunter Green will return from the injured list to pitch for the Reds. Again, you can hear the contest on 107.5 The Breeze. That'll be your home for Reds baseball temporarily, while AM 1260 and 95.7 FM move into our new studios down the street. The Guardians topped the Marlins 4-3 yesterday. Cleveland will entertain Miami this evening at 6:40. The Guardians are 6 games over the 500 mark with a record of 62 and 56. They are 5.5 games out in the AL Central and just 1 game out in the American League wild card standings. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. Brought to you this morning by Roger Hemming, LLC. Again, for all your construction, overhead door, and fencing, he be the man. And we'll check traffic weather together one more time next.
Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing has all kinds of garage doors in multiple sizes and colors for commercial and residential use. It offers both sales and service. Fencing-wise, there's wood, vinyl, metal, and chain link. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing can custom make gates and is the only company around that can install and service electrical gate openers. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing, 22115 State Route 73 West Portsmouth at Roger Hemming Contractors, LLC. Phone 740-529-0133. Guaranteed lowest prices, financing available, credit cards accepted. See store for details.
And traffic brought to you this morning by the Scioto River, 1024 Gallagher Street. Don't forget the river is there. Open the doors at 11, or they will come to you too, because at the river they do love to cater. And this morning, thanks to, again, Traffic Tracker Kevin telling us that we have a big mess. And that today is right there as you come off the Ashland Bridge towards Colegrove. Apparently a wreck there, and it's truly, truly backed up. So take the Kentucky route if you have to go up into Kentucky. And this morning we've got road resurfacing. That's going to be Junior Road in Green Township. And we've also lost some of the barrels on the west side. Yay on that. And if you see something we need to know about, let us know. 354-1993. Traffic service of the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
Weather a service of Mary's Spirit Shop, getting you ready for fall football, sports, and back-to-school wear with plenty of new designs. Mary's has thousands of pre-made shirts for every local school. Plus, custom orders are also welcome. From banner signs or fundraising for your teen dream, it's Mary's Spirit Shop, 2109 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
WSAZ First Alert Forecast. We are tracking scattered showers and storms for your Wednesday afternoon highs reaching the mid-80s tonight. A few lingering showers, storm or two overnight with lows falling into the upper 60s and low 70s. I'm WSAZ meteorologist Dylan Godet.
And downtown right now, looking at 75 degrees as we get up and go.